Okay guys, welcome to the live stream here. I'm going to start the timer in 1 second. Oh, I thought I didn't pre-make the scoreboard, but I did, luckily, so that's great. Love to see it. Wrong scoreboard. There we go. And kickoff is about to occur. Inter Milan will be taking the kickoff for us in 3, 2, 1, and kickoff should start. There we go. So kickoff has begun, guys. Let's see. 50% Inter, 50% Fluminense. Interesting split there. You know, I was actually confident for Fluminense to get this one, and I'll search up that as well. Ion. So I'm the only one predicting Inter to win. I mean, you know, 50% of you guys are going for Inter, so I mean, there's one other person at least, Kieran. But yeah, I was thinking Fluminense. Just based on, you know, Inter's form hasn't been great, but I guess, you know, we'll have to see. Fluminense probably has the best chance as a Brazilian club to go far. Dale Phillip. Yeah, let's search up. Let's have a look in the images. Vlogger. Bro does not look like me. Bro's face looks ugly. That is not me. That is not me. No, that is not like me at all. Okay. But anyway, here we go. My throat actually really hurts for this one, so I'm going to try and not go overboard in the commentation, but we'll see. Welcome, Habs Faction, to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Do I have the right Dale Phillip? Yeah, it's the vlogger one, right? The one that says it's like vlogger. Nah, bro, is not me. YouTube searching up. You have the wrong one. Okay. There's a little bit of a foul here by Fluminense. It's going to be an Inter free kick. Renato Portaluppi is going to be the coach for Fluminense. He is not my identical twin. Anyone can search that up. That does not look like me. No way. Bro's face is like elongated or something. Here we go. Smash like for elongation. Now we got the lineups here for either team. So, no, it's not. The face is not the same. Or his face does not look like mine. For Internazionale, we have Jan Sommer as the goalkeeper, Bastini, De Vrij, and Darmian as the defense there, Di Marco, Mkhitaryan, Aslani, Barella, and Dumfries as the midfield, and Thuram and Lautaro Martinez as the strikers there. For the Fluminense lineup, we have Fabio as the goalkeeper, Ignacio Silva and Freites as the defense there, Xavier, Nonato, Bernal, Martinelli, and Rene as the midfield, and Arias and Cano as the forwards. No, everyone don't agree, because that is not me. Hey, here we go. Fluminense on a little bit of a break here. They're actually wearing a white kit today, so I might change then. When am I going to get my Manchester United principles? Yes, Dean Smith again, and Fluminense have just scored. First of all, Fluminense have just scored here 2 minutes into this game. No way, and I knew it. I knew it. Fluminense are going to be going through. I can feel it. Inter are just not it. This tourney, they're not it. Wow. Wow, brilliant. I'm just changing the color of the scoreboard, by the way, because I want them to match that color there. I think that's good. Maybe a darker green. There we go. Wow. Fluminense. Arias. Coming on the right side, crosses that in. It's a little deflection, and then it's just headed. Oh, that is poor goalkeeping from Jan Sommer. That is terrible. Cano should really not have got that. If Sommer actually, you know, learned how to be a goalkeeper, that is disgraceful goalkeeping. That is nothing on, you know, the defense there. I mean, the defense is bad, but that is nothing really on them. It's more on Sommer for absolutely fumbling. Yeah, Sommer got megged by a header from waist range. How's he letting that happen? But yeah, basically, again, I'll say this again, Dean Smith. I'm not driving like 5 hours to go to a city just to get a shirt. I need to go there for another reason, and I will try and get it, but I can't at the moment. I promise you I'll let you know when I will. I promise. You know? I will. I'll title the stream like opening shirts or something. I won't, you know, just go here. It's poor defending as well. No one near him to defend the shot. Exactly. There's no marking. I mean, it's more on the goalkeeper again, but it's just poor defending in general. It's just like, allowing Fluminense to open them up like a book there, and it's over for Inter. At least we're not going to see them park the bus like the rest of their games, so they're actually going to try and attack here. Arias has been the best player of any of the Brazilian clubs for sure. He is so good. That free kick of his was the goal of the tournament, honestly, for me. Brilliant free kick. Hi, Retum. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Hi, Silos. 2 minutes goal is not a threat. We all know exactly. That is insane how Fluminense really got that straight away. You might still be right with Inter winning. For sure, Inter, still have a chance. But I am confident, actually, with a 2-1 here with an extra time goal. Dan lost. Oh, no, that's unfortunate. Retum. Wait, let's see how much he lost by. Wimbledon. Let's see, score sheet. Here we go. Let's see what he lost by. They're showing all the live games. First round. Do we have it? Duckworth. It must be down at the bottom. Yeah, it's down at the bottom here. The French guy. Let's find the French guy. Yeah, he won. He won 3-1. Oh, wow. Inter's defense is shocking. Yeah, for sure. Inter's defense looked ugly. I gotta say, it's not great. It's not great. Yeah, Inter might just come back with the right momentum. Yeah, for sure. Momentum's going to be big here. It looks like there's a foul here on Cano, which is the goal scorer. He's just on the ground there. De Vrij is the one being told off. My goodness, speaking all day today, guys, with all these live streams, my throat is hurting so bad. And then we still got more. We got 2 more live streams after. We got the Major League Baseball live stream, and we got the next match, City versus Halal. I think an underdog might just win the Wimbledon. Yeah, maybe, Of course, I'll try and watch, maybe the later stages of the tourney when I understand it a bit more, of course. There is going to be just a little bit of a injury check here. Darmian, Lautaro all arguing with the referee. It's a clear foul. And Eldive, maybe I have to rewatch that as well. I don't want to skip off because the last time I skipped off the late live stream, it really lagged out. That PSG Miami game was so sad. Yeah, I guess so. It was sad in terms of, how dominant PSG were. I mean, really, I'm surprised that Miami managed to not concede in the second half. I'm actually surprised with that defense. Avilés, an absolute committed treason against Miami there with how bad he was. But I'm surprised with that defense. They didn't concede second half. So Mascherano's team talk must have really worked in the halftime break there. I mean, it worked in terms of not being defensively poor. Here's a chance again for Fluminense and just tied it up. Again, who do I think is winning today? I actually think Fluminense will win. Not just based on the goal. I actually predicted before this game Fluminense would win. I said 2-1, a goal in extra time to make it the winner. But, early goals really put me off because I do think there will be more chance of a higher scoreline. But we'll have to see here. There's a yellow card coming out. Yellow card is coming out for someone. I don't know what is happening here. This is crazy. Every player is surrounded. This is one of the games where everyone's like trying to kill each other in this. Smash like for football fights. Let's see here. Who's getting this yellow card? Come on, referee. Who are you giving it to? Let us know. This is the ref, Ivan Barton, by the way. So do a UFC stream. Yeah, for sure. We'll react to anything. And yellow this early. I mean, we got the red in the first 7 minutes for Asensio, which was insane. Aslani gets the yellow card. I mean, he was on the ground there. That is really... I mean, yeah, fair enough. He did kick him with the studs. But, I mean, that is a double challenge on the ball. That's kind of weird. Let's read what you've just said there, Judgment, because I cannot read that language. Let's go. Speeches as usual. First shot on goal. I know, crazy, right? Fluminense, I do have confidence they'll get through at least to the quarters. I do think, though... oh, you speak in Italian. Okay, I see. I do think, unfortunately, though, that City will take them out of this comp. Just because City, again, I feel like they're the most dominant side. Am I wearing the away or third kit? I'm wearing the training kit. This is last season's training kit. Yeah, but that is unfortunate for Inter Milan, because Inter just... They need something from their new coach. Their coach hasn't been great. I've said this. the new coach hasn't provided his ideas. I don't think it's enough time with him. They need a change. They're still using Inzaghi's system. They've still got this mindset. They've like a little block, mental block. I don't know what it is. They were good against River Plate. That was the only team they really, you know, looked like decent in. The rest of the time, it wasn't great. Why Darmian is still playing? Yeah, I don't know why Darmian's playing. He's actually, I've got to say, I agree with you there, Judgment. He is probably the worst player on the team currently. Darmian, Mkhitaryan was pretty average as well in the previous 2 games, sort of into Milan. I would have really played Sebastiano Esposito. I would have played him today. I know he's young, but, you know, young players sometimes provide just the chances you need. Some of these optional chances. That was very close for Inter Milan, actually, to get one back. That was close. Another player I would have played as well. Kirby, he was good in the Monterrey game. He was brilliant. I would have maybe played him. Always the same 11. Yeah, same 11 each time. At least Dumfries is back. Dumfries is probably, you know, was missing. I could feel his presence missing in the other games for Inter. But yeah, definitely. That was a very close chance, I got to say. That one was a good one. Yeah, good save from Fluminense's Fabio. That was a nice little play back there from, I think, Mkhitaryan just sets that up. But again, I didn't think he should start, to be honest. Here we are. Darmian will clutch. Dumfries is really good. Yeah, Dumfries is brilliant. I think he's actually Inter's best player. Lautaro is good most of the time, you know. Sometimes he just has those off days. But yeah, Lautaro is, to me, probably going to be one of the goal scorers in this game. Esposito's been looking good as well. Great pass from Barella. He's also so important for Inter. Yeah, I know. Barella is amazing. Very good midfielder. That was poor defense. Sommer, I don't know what he was doing there. He should have really rushed the player. He kind of just let him receive that. I mean, you know, it's a split-second decision, but, you know, a rush would have been the best option there. Don't understand why always Di Marco, Carlos Augusto is way better. Yeah, same. Augusto, when he was coming on, really setting up a lot of chances. Barella needs to rest. Yeah, I think, though, without Barella, though, Inter are going to be struggling because he is really linking up that attack and midfield very sort of perfectly. He has the ability to open up defense. Yeah, I know. He's sort of like Tony. I feel like he plays like Tony Kroos. I don't know if anyone sees that as well. I just feel like he's that sort of player, you know? He's like that Tony Kroos type of guy. He's helping out in defense, midfield, attack. He's crossing, one pass through. Augusto's more straighter, faster, and more defensive. Yeah, I did notice Augusto's very, in terms of quality, very good in the counterplay back. I feel like Mkhitaryan maybe shouldn't have played. You know, line up with Augusto in there. I know Di Marco also always plays. I didn't think he was that great. I didn't really like the crossing that they kept doing against Red Diamonds. I personally felt like they should be playing centrally. It crosses into, like, over the defense rather than across. Harvey Elliott to Inter. Liverpool bought Wirtz this season, plus he could play alongside Barella or as a sub. Yeah, for sure, Harvey Elliott to a big club I could see happening in this transfer window. I don't know if he'll take it just because, you know, maybe he wants to stay. Yeah, Mkhitaryan's not him anymore. He's not it. Barella. Also, where is, what's his name? The Iran international guy. I keep forgetting his name. I know he's number 99, I think. What is he? Again, Çalhanoğlu's missing because of injury. You can see he's missing, definitely. What's bro's name? I keep forgetting. You guys know him. I'm sure you know him, who I'm talking about. Mkhitaryan at Arsenal used to hit different, yeah. That Inter will buy anyone else, knowing the people working there. Yeah, well, you know, Inter's actually similar to Al Nassr, where Al Nassr doesn't buy a single person, and then they wait till the end. The Iranian international for Inter, he's the striker. I keep forgetting his name. I know him like... Taremi. Yeah, Taremi. I'm surprised. I don't know where he is. Don't even know why he's not on the bench. Yeah. I don't know what your thoughts are on him. I just thought, why is he not on the bench, to be honest? Because... and I don't even see him in the injury list either. And this is back for Inter. Bastoni is probably, you know, my player to watch, honestly. I like Bastoni a lot. I really like watching him. Bastoni is just very nice. No worries. Score will be 3-1 or 4-2. Yeah, for sure, Inter can come back, but they need to, you know, play better than the first 2 games. I will say that. The River Plate game was good. But the first two games, for sure, I had Inter almost like on the level of Dortmund. I had them above. Dortmund, I think, are the worst team in this tournament. They've gone to the round of 16, not the worst in the tourney. But yeah, he was not able to get out of Iran because, oh, I see. Okay, I see, yeah, the conflict going on, yeah. Okay, makes sense. Unfortunate for Taremi. I mean, he would have maybe... I don't know what your thoughts are, judgment on Taremi in terms of impact for Inter. I did think he was a decent striker. I really like Thuram. Maybe off the bench, Taremi is good, but I don't see him maybe as a starter. For sure, a bench player. Coming off, providing some extra legs. Or starting, when Lautaro or Thuram is tired. Into playing a 2-4-4. Yeah, they are. They have switched up. It's because, that early goal. And that's why I will say I like early goals just because it stops this stupidity, where we saw with Palmeiras and Botafogo both playing like park the bus against each other and not wanting to attack. And then, one concede and suddenly they'll go on like trying to throw everything at them. It's like, come on, you should have been playing like that the whole game instead of just waiting until, you concede. This match looks like a hot day. Yeah, it does actually look kind of hot. Luckily, there are clouds going over the stadium, so it is maybe going to be a bit helpful there. The players are all sweating already. Yeah, but for me, players to watch, Bastoni, Arias, Cano score. I don't think he's going to be a player to watch specifically. Martinelli, no problem. It's all good, Judgment. Your English is good. Everyone's English here is top tier. See, I'm telling you, the referees are on something. 2 yellows in 15 minutes, same as every match this tournament. Then, yeah, exactly. Every match this tournament being hot, except for the Real Madrid versus Salzburg match. That was a cold one. That was raining. Which is weird. So the match, Chelsea versus, what's their name? I forgot, Benfica, didn't get cancelled. And it got cancelled because it wasn't raining. But the match, Real Madrid versus Salzburg, wasn't cancelled and it was raining. Congratulations, FIFA. You made a sensible decision-making skills there. This is now going to be with Aslani. Aslani's actually been decent this tournament, I will say. Çalhanoğlu has been missing in the midfield. You can see it. Di Marco. I feel like Inter almost need someone sort of like Scott McTominay on their team. Just, that type of player. I do think that player is sort of missing from the composition. As well, a player maybe similar to the style of play that we see from probably Tart. I feel like Tart as well, like a style of play from him. We have Bastoni for Inter Milan, but of course, that central defender has to be strong. De Vrij is good sometimes, but I feel like they just need someone new at the back there as well to help strengthen it. Here's a chance for Inter, and that was crossed in. There's no goalkeeper standing up, and there's some pressure from the Inter players. Just cleared away. Samir, did it suddenly go dark and then become bright? Yeah, it did. There's a cloud going over the stadium. Sad clouds. We can probably check. There's probably going to be some sort of thunderstorm cancellation or something goofy. I guarantee it. It's always when I plan something as well. So there is a little stop here. It looks like it's an offside. Lukaku and McTominay have been incredible at Napoli. I know they've been so good. That link-up really is something special. Imagine KDB and McTominay in the midfield. Now, that is going to be crazy. Because KDB doesn't provide the pace anymore because he's kind of old. But, McTominay, that new style of midfielder, linking up with someone with the passing quality of KDB, we'll really see, some of these gameplay styles. And then Lukaku with the pace and the forward strength. He's sort of like a Haaland almost, Lukaku. And Bastoni showing his insane passing range again with that pass to Di Marco. I know, Bastoni, I gotta say, outstanding. I love Bastoni, watching him. He doesn't even look like a defender. He just looks like a midfielder sitting at the back. But yeah, he is just good. Barella, too, is just nice and fun to watch. And this is now all the way back to Darmian. Now to De Vrij. And now to Di Marco. De Vrij. And let's see if he'll pass it through. Smash like for passing. And this is going to be Barella now on the right wing. It's like Barella's transitioned more to a right side position, allowing Aslani more of the central area. Again, this is not what I liked, though. I liked it when Inter attacking centrally, because that's when they scored their goals. All 3 of their goals were scored from central play. 2 of them in the River Plate game, 1 in the Inter versus Red Diamonds game. They did score 1 from crossing, but nearly all from centralized play. And I don't really like when Barella shifts to the right side, because it looks like then that they're going to be doing the crossing stuff again. And that ball goes straight out by Lautaro. That was a bad pass. Still so surprised it is 1-0. That is insane, though. 20 minutes in already, too. 20 minutes in. It feels like it's been 5. Let's keep going. It's one of these matches that is like going by quick as anything. And that is going to be out for an Inter throw-in. And Inter just going to quickly take that throw there. Now it's down to the centre. De Vrij out to Denzel Dumfries. And now out to De Vrij again. Now to Bastoni. See how Bastoni sits so high as well in this game. He really just sits up at the near the top half of the box. Corner for Inter Milan. And it looks like who's going to be taking this corner? Like Thuram's new hairstyle. W hairstyle. And Thiago Silva getting ready to defend this corner here. Bastoni, probably one of the targets. Also Lautaro, we can see. And the cross going wide and just cleared away. Now Arias has a chance here to really put on a counter for Fluminense. And it looks like he just is marked by 3 guys there. Really well won by Inter. And it's just cleared away then by Fluminense there for a Internazionale throw-in. Mkhitaryan. Back, and he's just going to pass it there over to Bastoni. Aslani sort of sits as a false DM slash centre-back. Kind of like Ruben Neves in Al Hilal, which makes me believe, again, they're still using the tactics of Inzaghi, because Inzaghi was doing that with Ruben Neves. What he's doing, you know, what the current Inter team is doing here with Aslani. And that is going to be Fluminense to a possible counter. All the defense is back, so they're going to have to push here. And cleared away by Bastoni. Not well enough. Fluminense win it still. Little 1-2. Shielded. And it's going to be a goal kick there for Sommer. Fluminense will be happy going into halftime with a 1-0. I think that'll be a big victory for them. DiMarco will either assist or score. You believe that, Silos? Well, I know your predictions have been W so far, so let's see if this one can be so. Barella just making almost a big mistake there. Darmian gets it, though. Martinez losing the ball again. Bad stuff from him. I know it's been a bad start. Thuram not fouled, supposedly. Deep referee call there. I mean, I'm surprised. I really thought that would be counted as a foul. Barella, brilliant skill from him. Oh, here's a chance. Cross go over to Thuram. And that is a very poorly hit volley. Not great at all. Should be in controlled cutback, I think. Martinez had a bad season, honestly. Yeah, last season he was brilliant. I actually felt like he should have been higher up on the Ballon d'Or last season. But yeah, this season has not been his best. He's old, he's gold, he's Thiago Silva. Exactly, Thiago Silva still. Ramos and Thiago Silva, I mean, in this tournament been crazy. To, older defenders, but they're still showing absolute class. They're prime. Extra balls being thrown on the field by the Fluminense fans. Inter wants to buy Leone. He's a DC playing in Parma. Oh, I think they already bought him, because I heard they bought a new player. Let's have a look on Fabrizio's page here. Let's go to here just while they're playing around, messing around there. Fabrizio. Because I heard they bought someone new. By the way, João Pedro to Chelsea. Here we go. Bino Gittins to Chelsea. Here we go. They've already done so many signings there. Here we go. Yeah. Inter signed Boni from Parma. He's a striker from Parma. Yeah. Oh, they bought Boni. Okay, I see. Oh, they want to buy Leone. Okay, so he's a different striker. They love buying from Parma, it seems like. Okay, interesting. Yeah, okay. AC Milan are trying to buy Jashari. He's close to joining AC Milan. And Tammy Abraham will land in Istanbul on Tuesday and sign 4-year contract as Besiktas player from AS Roma. Interesting. Leone is a centre-back. Okay. Oh, sorry, my bad. Yeah, but they love buying from Parma. That is something interesting. Welcome back, Zothriella. Hope you have a nice day so far. Yeah, I didn't know much about Leone there, so to be honest, I don't really know Parma's players too well. Did I finish with the enchiladas? Yes. The live stream was a W. So many people can tell you. CB. You said DC. Yeah, I didn't really know what that meant, but I guess it's, Italian maybe term. And now, here we go. Barella. Just losing the ball in the box there. Oh, there might be a penalty. There's going to be a yellow card. Let's see if this is a penalty. I don't know if this is in the box. Why is the referee doing such, why is he going like that and that? Like, come on. Oh, Neone. Your team signed Neone. I actually signed him on my FIFA career mode. Trey Neone. Let's have a look at him. I swear he's good. Yeah, new Liverpool contract. Which is crazy. He is just good. I think he's really good, honestly. Barella, Nutella, Skibidi. No. Not brain rot football. There is no way there's brain rot football. Did they taste good? No salmonella? Yes, they tasted good. Yeah, they tasted very good. There's no penalty, just a free kick here. I thought it was a pen. I thought it was in the box, but no. This feels like a weird, unimportant league match. I don't know. Some of the matches in this game, some of the matches in the match, some of the matches in the tournament have been feeling, kind of weird, but I like watching all of them. Think Calhanoglu will leave Inter for Galatasaray because he wants... Yeah, I heard about that, yeah. That means that, Inter really need to sign a replacement for him, like a big, crucial prime signing because he is just so important in the midfield, I feel like. He is just that guy that links up with Barella and links up the defense a little bit better than Barella does because Barella's more of a mid to attack, whereas Calhanoglu defense to midfield. How do you read that and not your previous message? Sure, bro, put that brain rot rap song in his shorts. I didn't. No one cares about Tammy Abraham anymore. Bro wasted his potential in his Chelsea days. Well, I mean, he's gone to Besiktas. Turkish league getting some guys, to be honest. Gotta say. Smash like for sign. Don't even know what that means. I genuinely didn't even say a proper word. Smash like for sign. What does that even mean? De Vrij. Just marking that forward line there for Fluminense because it looks like they're going to do a long ball down the field here. Fabio. Immobile play for Besiktas as well. Great striker. Yeah, I've heard a lot about Immobile as well. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is their new coach for Besiktas, right? It's kind of recent, I think. I think he joined like February or something. You forgot to smash like. Yeah, W smash like. And W to anyone who subscribes as well. I'll give you a shout out. And this is going to be now out ball. It looks like it's going to be a throw in here for Fluminense. The new manager for Inter, though, doesn't look great at the moment, at least. The reason I'm yawning so much, guys, by the way, is I got like only 5 hours of sleep last night. So, yeah, I'm probably going to be even worse, in the Halal City match at 4 a.m., bro. Can you shout out? You're new. Your name's George. Shout out, George. Darmian ready to throw and just wins the throw in for Inter. Lautaro comes back to touch that one. And it's a poor little pass from Inter. That is a good play from Fluminense. Arias, brilliant. Takes the shot long range. And this could be another. And it's just missed wide. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Wow. That is crazy. Arias is that guy. Should have been 2. It really should have. That was close. Oh my goodness, Arias is just him. How is he doing that? That back heel, 1-2, takes the shot initially, and then that little mop-up shot there, just going a bit wide from the other player for Fluminense there. That was, of course, Xavier. But Arias just setting that play up. He is just that so good. Oh, so close for a second. Bros remind you of Arjen Robben. Yeah, definitely Arias giving that sort of vibe, to be honest. Yeah, Arjen Robben, definitely similar. There's a cooling break here. Make sure to drink water, guys. Stay hydrated. Yeah, cooling break currently going on. The cooling break as well as trash music is There's music playing during the cooling break? Is there actually? That's kind of weird. Why are they playing music during a cooling break? Already 30th minute too. That's crazy. Save water. No, haram. Haram. Silos. But yes, Inter need to be so wary of that counter-attack. Fluminense pressed Inter well then as well. Yeah, for sure. That's what I'm saying. Fluminense very good on the counter-attack. Very, very good in terms of, you know, play, build up, little 1-2 passes. It's nice and slow 1-2 passes, and then they go and they just bring it forward with so much force. They're not afraid to shoot from outside the box. Like to see that sort of stuff. Not always just bringing it up to the box and then tapping it in. Let's be honest. We like some crackers. Monterrey provided us with that. Fluminense are doing it here. Love to see it, honestly. And that was a beautiful save there before from Fabio, you know. That was a beautiful save before. There's this goofy pop song. Also, they're playing them in the back. Reactivate the thick Arab dad accent. Yes, I did indeed. Fluminense carefully build into the counter. Yeah, I know. And that's what I like. I like that they build carefully into it, and then they're not afraid to take that shot, take that opportunity, as we saw there with Arias. Just really the crucial player in those sort of counter chances. Here we are, back on the game. Fluminense with the throw-in. Okay, it's a nice little throw there. Just one by De Vrij, and it's going to be a throw-in here for Internazionale. 3-1, yeah. 3-1 for Inter, yeah, for sure. If Inter can actually, you know, build up a little bit better, if they can do that transition a little bit better, their finishing's on point, for sure they will get this one. But, you know, Fluminense just such a surprise package. Such a surprise package. I'm very pleased with sort of how they're playing. You know, very, very nice style of football. Especially Lautaro's not being on form. I know he scored, but he's like not on form. Esposito, I really would have started instead of Lautaro this game. I know like Lautaro's the captain, but I would have started him. Joe Bellingham would have been a great signing for Inter. I know, Job is great. He would place Çalhanoğlu, especially if Çalhanoğlu's leaving. Job, I feel like it's more of a DM almost. I know he scores goals. I know he goes up the field, but I feel like he's good in the DM position. So he would have worked well, you know, replacing Çalhanoğlu. You know, even having 2 AMs, you'd have Barella as an AM. You have Job as an AM on the left side. Then you have Aslani as a DM transitioning forward as a false centre forward. Kind of like what Kai Havertz does almost in Arsenal. I feel like that would have been great. Sort of set up for Inter Milan. And this is now going to be with Fluminense just at the back there. It's Thiago Silva. Little 1-2 with his partner there, Bernal. Arias. Arias will flick over to the Martinelli. And now it's a little long ball there by Ignacio trying to find Xavier. Sucic is a good player. He deserves some play time. Sucic, yeah. Did he play in the previous games? I don't know if he did. Yeah, Petar Sucic. Let's see if he played in the previous games. Yeah, he did play against River Plate. He got an assist, 7.6 rating. He played 5 minutes against Red Diamonds. Yeah, and then against Monterey, he played 22 minutes. Yeah, you know, in all of his previous matches on FootMob, he's got above a 7 rating, which is insane. Like, I don't really take FootMob ratings for too serious unless I haven't seen the player. But that seems good. You know, you got 7.1, 8.1, 8.9, 8.9 goal assist. An amazing game. Wow, yeah, definitely is. He's looking good, just from statistical standpoint. Again, never trust FootMob ratings. Like, I trust more vision over FootMob ratings, but for sure, I'm just basing it off that because I haven't seen him play. Well, I did, but like I can't remember. Yeah, dangerous position. Yeah, Rene gets a yellow card as well. Misses next match by that yellow. Susha's been really good when he has played. I would take Mkhitaryan off for him. I know I don't understand Mkhitaryan playing. I wouldn't have him on. The boos from the Fluminense fans are crazy. I can already imagine it. I can imagine in my head. The Brazilian fans have a lot of passion. I will say that. They have a lot of passion for their team. And teams in this tourney. You know, the Flamengo fans, the Palmeiras fans, the Fluminense fans. Same with the Monterey fans as well. Botafogo fans as well. Monterey fans, even though they're from the MX League, you know, they're also got a lot of passion. Hear them booing, yeah. I mean, they're all in full force there. Hi, Amal. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Okay, here we go. DiMarco. Yeah, I know. Only a little bit of sleep. We still have to stay up for how long? So we got 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Still 8 more hours of staying up here. And I'm already tired. That's why probably tomorrow I won't do a stream till like really late because I'm so tired. I need some rest. I'll probably just do, you know, the game before the match. Because there's Real Madrid versus Juventus tomorrow. And then, of course, the final game, Dortmund versus Monterrey. There's only 3 more games here after this one. Which is crazy, you know. 3 more games. And it's going to be a free kick for Fluminense. And it looks like that it's going to be played by the defense forward. Rene's just left the ball for his teammate to take. Yeah, it's just played back to Thiago Silva. Hi, Yamal. Welcome. Bye. Okay, bye. Hi and bye at the same time. Am I going to have a nap in between games tonight? No, because I got a stream in between games. I got the Major League Baseball stream for Dorito Chip. He requested it. So I'm watching the Yankees game. DiMarco needs to take a trip to Turkey. DiMarco needs to actually lock in, yeah, because he's absolutely not doing it today. You know. Hi, Retum. Welcome to the stream. Wait, weren't you on before, Retum? I swear I saw you at the start, my guy. Yeah, you were here before when you said Dan lost. Welcome back. Let's see. Is Bastoni fouled the guy here for a yellow card? Is this a yellow card? That is not a yellow card. What the heck is that disgrace? Absolute joke. Okay, well, Bastoni misses the next match. That is stupid. 5 yellows before halftime. Diabolical, exactly. What is that disgracefulness? Referee trying to stamp his authority on this game, Ivan Barton. I should skip that Major League Baseball game for the sake of my health. We need you. Don't worry, I'll be good. I'll be good, guys, because as soon as that's done, I'll go and watch the match, and then I'll just go to sleep for, like, you know, until, like, 5 p.m. In the afternoon the next day. So, you know, it'll be 12 hours of sleep. It should be enough. There's the second goal. Fluminense, 2-0. 2-0. Fluminense are up. Amazing goal there. That was a brilliant little play. Unfair that they got the free kick, Fluminense. Really, it should have been not a free kick, but they're winning 2-0 at the moment. Let's have a look at this one. Doesn't excuse the poor defense there. There was no pressure from the defense. No man marking. That's offside, it looks like. That looks like it's offside. I think the referee might call this one, and it looks offside, yep. What a shame. There we go. Offside. The referee, yes. Ivan Barton. I'm pretty sure this guy, I said refereed one of the games before. Let me just check. I want to make sure this is the guy. Because I swear I've seen this guy. Let me see. Here. Blind, I definitely want to be a ref. Yes, indeed. That's exactly this guy's motto. He's been saying it to himself over and over again. Let's go and check. I just want to make sure that this is the one. Okay, that's not it. Okay. Is this the guy? No, it's not. Okay. I thought it was this guy that I was trying to see. I thought it was the AFC Champions League referee. Yeah, it was offside. For sure, clear goal. No goal offside. As soon as I saw the replay there, it was done. But that is just the danger of Fluminense, though. That heading play from them was brilliant. Again, poor man marking. That was a good offside trap, but poor man marking there, really, because it sort of prevented, it prevented any sort of chance of stopping that. You need the robots, exactly. The robots need to come on the field. Yeah, but it's Ivan Barton. I don't know what other games this guy's refereed. He's refereed some others in this tourney. I want to see what others he's refed in this tourney, to be honest. I can't remember him. I think he was in another Brazilian match, to be honest. Was he in the Paris Atleti game? No, that was Estevan Kovac for the linesman. Yeah, for the actual referee, make the actual referee a robot, because they'll make less mistakes than this dud on the field right now. And Barella, I mean, the worst referee in this tourney so far has to probably be... wait, was he the referee that gave the red card to Real? I'm going to check that. I'm checking that right now. Is that the guy? No. Wait, is it? No, it's not. Ramon Abati was the guy who gave the red card. I don't know what other games Ramon Abati is refereed. I thought it was that guy. It's not. Okay, so at least it's not that guy. Just showing the offside replay here. Yeah, it was clearly offside. And it's going to be Rossi's goal kick. And here we go. Rossi is going to be kicked forward there. The ball. And it's just headed away. Now it's going to be between Fluminense just trying to pass the ball around the field. Don't know what to say. Well, Inter really need to make some changes at halftime. That is the big thing. Keeping it 1-0 at half will be great for them, because it will allow them to make changes. And hi, Jerry. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Yes, I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. Hope you're doing good, Jerry. And, yeah, surprisingly, Fluminense 1-0 against Inter Milan. That is a very bad ball from Lautaro. That is disgusting. What is he doing? What is bro doing? Throwing the game. Whoa. Really tried to be hit there by Arias. Not a great hit. Just a bit of a waste of a chance. Fluminense fans don't really care. Should have hit that one. Should have crossed that one really across the face of the box. I mean, it's always good to take a chance. Again, as I said, not being afraid to take a chance is the best thing. But, that was a bit of a waste. We can get the Tesla FSD. We can automate the officiating. Yeah, for sure. Martinez has been abysmal this half. I know, take him off. Just get him off the field. Replace him with Esposito. Sebastiano Esposito should have been playing this game. I know the other Esposito, number 94, is also injured. But, yeah, I think, Sebastiano at least should have been playing. There's also, other players. Sucic should be coming on. Arisha, your exams tomorrow? Well, good luck with your exam. Did you say... Were you the one who said in the cooking stream was a maths exam? I didn't maybe see it, but yeah. I think it was because my chat was laggy, but I think that was you, Arisha. Yeah, he was injured. Unfortunately, Francisco. But yeah, Sebastiano is all good. So he should come on. Sucic is on. Should be coming on. Augusto should come on. Kirby should come on. Fluminense has a goal. Yes, they do. And yes, you were the one who said that, Arisha. So W's, yeah, hopefully you get good in your maths exam. I'm sure everyone's there for you. Just know this whole community is there for you. Yes, it was when I was in the kitchen, for sure, making the enchiladas there. Hi, Kabir. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, that's a bad foul. I just want to see some replays when I was talking to you guys. I didn't see that one, unfortunately. But yeah, W's to Arisha for their maths exam there. Hopefully they can get through. Yes, W's Arisha, exactly. Always nervous for exams. Same with me, you know. Always nervous for exams. I don't like the pressure, but I get them done. You just have to think that you have to just get it done. And it's dusted. 7 minutes additional time. Spread positivity. Yeah, positivity, exactly. Don't know what is still being communicated here with the referee. Still haven't seen a replay of this foul, by the way. Drop ball, though, for Inter Milan. And what's my thoughts about this Club World Cup so far? Honestly, interesting. I really enjoyed watching half of these games. I mean, there's a bunch of, like, you know, stuff that you can nitpick about it and say, like, it's not great. But, yeah, I really enjoyed it. I've really been enjoying it. I hope the quarters, semis, and finals are going to be just as good as, you know, what we're seeing right now. Round 16 so far has been pretty entertaining, except for that first match. So, yeah, that's all good. I will say the only complaints, again, is probably due to hosting location, is pitch condition, weather stoppages, and also, you know, time of day, really. Yeah, thinking about the weather delays deep inside. Yes, I am, because the weather delays are a big thing for me, to be honest. I really dislike them a ton. I don't understand it. Like, I know it's for safety and all that sort of stuff. It's a bit stupid, to be honest. Just pick a place. You know, you've got weather predictions beforehand. Pick a place that's actually not going to have weather affected, like, locations, you know. That's going to be a problem for the World Cup too. Again, I always say it's my Streamlab mod is off. No, it's on. It sends it every 20 minutes. You can see it, Kabir. It's up. And here we go. Arias with a chance. Takes the shot. Weak. Should have been on target there, Arias. Again, a bit of a waste. Really should have thought you know, should play that around a little bit more. Was it a deflection? I don't think so. Oh, it was a deflection. Okay, fair enough. Didn't see the ball clip off someone there. Arias did win a corner. I feel like he should be passing in still. I know you can't really rely on corners all the time, but yeah. How many minutes in stoppage time? 7 minutes. It's currently the 2 minute and 30th second through. At this point, someone needs to make an edit of you doing no-look AC turn-ons. And this is now going to be cleared away by Internazionale. Now, we better not have a weather delay during the City game, otherwise it'll be morning by the end. I know, if there's a weather delay for the City game... Wait, here's a very good chance for Inter, first of all, and Rossi just comes full out. Okay, that was good. But yeah, if there's a weather delay during that City game, I'm going to be literally awake for 24 hours. Oh, what's this? What the heck is going on there? Referee's going to pull out like 30 reds in a second here. How's Inter getting a fight every game? They're just going in the fights, you know. They're really embracing. Lautaro, I swear, my guy's got, like, you know, those big fluffy eyebrows for a reason, like always down like that. It's because he always wants to get in and start. Yo, it was with the coach. Who was that? It was the coach and one of the players. I think it was the coach and... Who was that got in the fight with him? Was that Aslani, I think? I don't know. What is that? Every game. Yeah, Portalupi getting in the fight there with all the players. Maybe record for most yellows today could be broken. Yeah, for sure. I imagine the whole team gets a yellow. Yeah, physical game. It is a physical game, you know. Inter are aggressive. I will say that. Like, not on the ball. I'm saying aggressive in terms of, you know, they're not taking anything from Fluminense. Oh, it's Mkhitaryan. Okay, I see. I thought it was either Aslani or Mkhitaryan, but yeah. I know it ain't that deep. Exactly. Get back on the touchline. I hate when my least favorite thing. I will say this. It happens in every league I watch. It happens in Saudi Pro League. It happens in Prem. the coach is just coming off the line and talking to people. It's like, get back in your space. You've literally got a designated area. Stay there. Why are you walking away from that area for? Like, there's two extremes. There's the coach that just sits down the whole game and doesn't even, like, direct your players. I feel like those coaches are a bit lazy. And then there's also the coach that's, like, just doing too much. You know, I feel like Simeone is, like, one of them a little bit as well. Simeone a little bit like that, where he just, like, tries to do too much. You got around 10 seconds of delay. Oh, I see. Yeah, and it looks like I've got, like, a 3-second delay. Yeah, you know, it's just maybe refresh the DAZN. Sometimes it works out. Yeah, they're showing the replay of the fight here. What is that? Mkhitaryan bashes the coach. That's crazy. Inzaghi's like that as well. Yeah, I know. It's just coaches are doing too much. It's like why is Inzaghi as well? I saw in that Halal Real Madrid game. Why is he going up to the fourth official behind him, like speaking in his ear while he's like doing something? It's like, man, get back in your space. You don't need to be there. Why are you there? I feel like it should be more strict on... I feel like some coaches get too strict and some get not strict enough. Like, there are some coaches getting yellow cards for nothing. But, you know, then you get a coach who's, like, doing way too much and he doesn't get a yellow. Like, if you leave the box area, I think you should, for, like, more than 2 seconds, you should get a yellow card. You know, like, it's understandable if they're, like, standing on the edge. They're trying to tell someone something that's, like, coming towards the area. Like, to when they step out for a little bit and just say... Inzaghi must lose his voice after every game. I know, that guy is shouting all the time. But yeah, it's like, I feel like, as well, Pep this season did it a little bit. Last season, it wasn't as much, but this season, Pep, after he started experiencing losses, bro, turned into a, just going a bit crazy there. Barella now with the ball. And now all the way back to the left side. There's a little pass through over to... Bastoni. I love Bastoni's runs up the field. Team's out, but you're okay. Yeah, W, Jerry, you know. Just enjoy the rest of the Club World Cup, even if your team's out. And there's a little bit of a header there from Lautaro. It looks like this might be a corner for Inter Milan. Let's just tip off Rene's head. We got about 2 seconds left of added time, so this corner is going to be end here. Is Brozovic doing good at Al Nassr? For the first season, yes. I think Pioli ruined him. You know, Stefano Pioli, I'm assuming judgment since he's, you know, Italian coach. He is horrendous. I gotta say, he is so bad. When I saw Pioli was leaving 2 days ago, I want him to leave the whole season. As soon as I saw him leaving, I was clapping with joy. Because we got Jorge Jesus now. Yeah, and Pioli killed Brozovic. Now most of the club wants him to leave, which I feel sad for. He might actually join Inzaghi and Al Hilal, so joining the rivals. But yeah, Brozovic's first season was brilliant. He was like our main midfielder, you know, with Otavio. But then, yeah, Pioli really ruined him. He really ruined our whole team. He's disgusting. He coached Inter as well years ago. We finished 7th. Yeah, Pioli killed us. We had Louis Castro before. Louis Castro had to deal with, you know, most of the team being not good players. We had our 4th tier goalkeeper playing half the season. Our 4th tier was the first one injury, second one fined and banned, and the third one got injury. So yeah, we were using the 4th tier. There's halftime as well. 1-0 at halftime. 1-0 Fluminense. That is crazy. Locker room about to be cooked, I know. You know, everyone walking in through that tunnel's going to be going crazy. You know, they're going to be like going at each other. Referees are going to have to stand in the way there. But yeah, Pioli really killed Al Nassr. Absolutely ruined them. And then Duran, he signed that fraud Duran. Like, absolute fraud. I can't wait. He's almost going to leave now, Duran. It looks like he'll leave, you know, in a couple of days. I can't wait. Want that fraud to be out of the club. Hope Inter will turn the tail in the second half. Yeah, we can only hope we get a good game of football here from both teams, you know. Because as a neutral, again, it's the thing I like most, watching these sorts of teams go. Well, let me actually get something here from... Oops, I was going to pull my mic off my chair for a second. No, I don't have it. I was looking for that Inter kit. Unfortunately, I don't have it. It's the 23-24 kit. That's annoying. I thought it was in there Unless it's... No. I think it's in the wash. And is Inter Miami, they did good. Inter Miami did not do good the other day, unfortunately. How does Martinez have a high rating? It's because Foot Mob ratings are genuinely disgraceful. Like, how did Avilés, who was absolute treason for Miami, he got a 5.1. Yet, the goalkeeper in the, I think it was the Benfica match or something, got like a 4.2. What is that nonsense? Absolute joke. Avilés should have got a 1 rating or less. He should have got less than a 1 rating. He should have had a 0.01. Honestly. Oh, you're looking at the wrong game. You're looking at the River Plate game. Yeah, what's his current rating here? He's got a 5.7. Deserved. Deserved, honestly. DeMarco is not hiding that baldness. He needs a trip to Turkey. Yeah, DeMarco, get the hair going, you know, my guy. You're hoping Pens? Yeah, Pens would be fun, you know, just a fun little experience. Sommer good on Pens, I think. I think Sommer's pretty good on Pens. Don't know about Fabio. Fabio's 44 years old. Oh my goodness. I did not know Fabio was 44 years old. Wow. That guy's playing at 44 as a goalkeeper for Fluminense as a starter. That is insane. Did you guys know he's 44? I mean, probably you Fluminense fans would know, but that is crazy. 44 years old. Well, I'm going to just read the stats here, and then we'll go for a halftime break. So, Inter Milan, 66% possession, 0.2 expected goals, 5 total shots, 2 on target, 0 big chances missed, 223 accurate passes, 90% accuracy, 8 fouls committed, 4 corners. For Fluminense, 34% possession. I mean, they are a counter-attacking team, of course, so 0.79 expected goals, 5 shots, 2 on target, same as Milan there. 2 big chances, 1 big chance missed, 101 accurate passes, 80% accuracy, 9 fouls, 1 corner. Did not do good. Yeah. Miami did not do good. They were not great. Yeah, I knew, but only because the commentator mentioned it at the start of the game. 44 years old is crazy. I know. You know, that is insane. I really props to Fabio. Playing at 44 as a starting goalkeeper for a team in the round of 16, you know. Esposito and Sucic should come on for me. Yeah, for sure. Esposito, Sucic, take off, I think, as well. Darmian, keep Bastoni on because, you know, there's nothing. He's going to miss the next game anyway. Take off Darmian, put on a Kirby at least. He's someone a bit different in the defense there. Augusto should replace DiMarco. That would be my substitutions there. Sucic replacing Mkhitaryan. And Esposito replacing Lautaro Martinez. Yeah. If you don't believe the subjects you chose for A-levels, go ahead and tell me them before I get my water break. Yeah, go ahead and let me know. Also, if you guys didn't see on my bed, this mic thing fell off after I finished the Undertale thing, so I'm going to reinstall it. But yeah, it fell. Luckily, it's not connected up to anything, which is good. That's probably why it's not, you know, blocking CR7's view there. But yeah, very surprised that's, you know, 1-0. That is crazy. Yeah, what subjects did you pick, Ion? Bangla, English, Environmental Management, Maths, Additional Maths, Physics, Chemistry, Biology, and Computer Science. Holy jeez, they are difficult subjects. Wow. Okay, you picked probably the hardest platter of subjects there. Okay. Well, at least to me. I love, you know, English, history, geography. I can do all 3 of those all day. But yeah, that is a hard set. But anyway, guys, I'll be back after this halftime break to continue this commentation. W's, make sure to like and sub off if you haven't already. And W's, and I'll see you in a bit, guys. Let's go. Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. Jump scare of sound once again. Okay. But we are back here. The players are coming back out. I just let Speed outside before and just had a quick water break. Didn't have a snack yet. I'll probably have a snack after this stream is over anyway. But yeah, I hope you guys are doing well. Hi, Yamal. Welcome. Sup, bro. I hope you're doing good. And it's going to be Fluminense taking the kickoff this time for this second half here. Yes, hi. Hi, Yamal. OMG, what is it? And it's going to be Fluminense. Let's see what they can do. Inter is losing. Yes, they are. Because they are playing pretty average, I've got to say. Let's see if there's any substitutions. I don't think there has been. Here's kickoff. Can Fluminense hold on for at least 45 minutes? They need to hold on for like about, based on average of extra time, 47, 48 minutes here of football. So there we go. It's going to be a Fluminense throw-in in the defensive half. Has there been a substitution? I am so surprised. There has not been a single sub. That is poor. Any other games happening today? Yes. Manchester City versus Al Hilal. That is happening in, let's see, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hours. So just about 5 hours. Technically 4 hours and 50 minutes until that game. Now it will be DiMarco taking the throw-in. Really, yeah, I don't get this. No substitutions have occurred here for Inter Milan. That is weird. I don't think this coach is the best. Let's be honest. Also, Porto just got a new coach 2 hours before. It's like, I think it's like Fratiol. Your time in 5 hours. Okay, yeah, 5 hours, 4 hours, 50 minutes. Same thing. Let's see the new Porto coach that just got announced then by my boy Fabrizio. Let's have a look. Fabrizio, what did you announce here? Francesco Farioli, new coach. Also, Leo Messi is going to extend his contract with Inter Miami, most likely. Just new news that has emerged about 30 minutes ago. So Lionel Messi will probably be continued with Inter Miami for anyone interested in that. Leo should get new teammates, though. Really, his current teammates are not the best. You see one versus Costa Rica in penalties shootout. Yes, I was actually awake when that occurred. So, yeah, congratulations to USA. Unfortunately, yeah. Yeah, it was 1-1 penalty shootouts there. It was, I think USA's goalkeeper saved like 4 pens, which is insane. Yeah, congrats. And this is now going to be a little bit of a foul there from Inter, and it's going to be Fluminense having a free kick there. That was a very unnecessary foul. Don't know who did that one. That was very unnecessary. 3 out of 6. Okay, I see. Yeah, it was almost 4. 3 out of 6. That is insane still for a goalkeeper. 3 pen saves. Crazy. So, free kick for Fluminense. Lineup still as follow. Jan Sommer as the goalkeeper for Inter Milan. Bastoni, De Vrij, and Darmian as the defenders. DiMarco, Mkhitaryan, Aslani, Barella, Dumfries as the midfield. And Martinez and Thuram as the attackers there. Again, weird, no substitutions. Maybe the halftime team talk has changed them up a little bit here. Mkhitaryan just loses the ball. And it seems like, Inter's still playing, without this real fluidity, I feel like, in the attacking half. And here is the Fluminense lineup. Fabio's the goalkeeper. Ignacio Silva and Freitas as the defense. Xavier, Martinelli, Bernal, and Rene as the midfield. Nonato as the DM, AM position there. And Arias and Cano as the strikers. And there's a little bit of a shuffle for the ball. Guess right every time. That's a W, Yamal. And this is going to be, Fluminense just clean up. There's a little, I love that play from Fluminense when they do that little tiki-taka one-touch back heel. Scorpion almost kicks there. There is a little down here there. It looks like DiMarco's on the ground. Can't believe Canada got knocked out by Guatemala. Wow. Yeah, I can't believe that myself. I don't know if they're lining their first. They're missing, Davies. I think they're missing David too. So, I don't know. I didn't watch the game, so I'm just assuming because Davies is injured. So, Yeah. But again, probably they're, lining up with a weaker lineup. It's kind of like, Saudi lined up with a U21 lineup against Mexico. Mexico lining up with a weaker squad too. USA lining up with a weaker squad as well. Missing some of their players. USA should make it to the final now. Yeah, they should be able to, And there's a little bit of a through ball just cleaned up by Inter. And it's going to be a... Oh, here's a chance for Inter. It's now Thuram on the left side here. Marcus Thuram. And it is... That is a very, very awkward cleanup there by Fluminense. I don't know how that's not foul. Very weird. Okay, Arias, little tip over. And it's just out. It's going to be a Inter Milan throw in. Okay, here we go. It's going to be a long ball. Trying to find DiMarco. Doesn't reach him there. You say PSG win the cup. Personally, I'm still confident in City winning this cup. I mean, again, not a City fan. But I do think the only people I want to win this cup is Real Madrid. But yeah, Man City still look like the best team in this tourney. We'll have to see against Hilal. Of course, that'll be, a game really to see if they can continue the form like they did against Juventus. But of course, you can't really judge against Wydad Casablanca and Al Ain. If they can continue how they disembarked Juventus like that, City look ruthless, exactly. And, if they can carry out that form on Hilal and then Fluminense, if Fluminense get through or Inter, then sure. PSG, you're going silos as well. I'm assuming it's PSG, not PSV Eindhoven. But, yeah, PSG do, look pretty dominant. Again, Bayern will be the biggest test for them at the moment. And then Real Madrid, of course, PSG have to go through, two giants probably in this one. PSG still has to pass Bayern. Yeah, for sure. That's what I'm saying. Bayern a test. Real Madrid is going to be a test as well if they get through up there. Some subs ready to come on here. Thank goodness. Fine. I don't know why they weren't done at halftime. What an absolute joke from this coach, I swear. Do them at halftime. Your team is not working. Why let this team play longer than it has to? Should you start streaming? Yeah, sure, Yamal. Go ahead. You think you're cooked based on the, your subjects? Yeah, I think you are. I mean, if you're good at them, then no, but it just depends if you're good or not. Yeah, I said go ahead, Yamal. Go ahead. And this is now a triple substitution here for Inter Milan. Yeah, late subs for no reason. Mkhitaryan and Atsalani and Dumfries coming off. Dumfries coming off? Not Lautaro? Carboni, Sucic, and Luis Henry come on there. Very weird that the Lautaro for Esposito sub hasn't occurred. That is strange. Okay. At least Sucic is on and Mkhitaryan can get off the field. What should you stream? I mean, it's up to you. It's your channel, bro. So you should just stream, something that you like. And this is going to be now to Bastoni. Sommer just passing it through. And just think of something, bro. Like, just think of something that you like, It's your first time studying advanced maths, physics, chemistry, computer science, and environment. Oh, it's your first time? Well, yeah, you're going to lock in ACEM, I'm sure. The biggest trick to the O-levels, IGCSEs, A-levels is start studying now. It will thank you later. Because, if you start studying... I started studying for my A-levels about 5 months before. Most people start studying a month before. I feel like it's better if you do it that way because you have more time. Again, I don't know what my results are because, of course, it all depends on the exam, really. You do soccer cards but don't have any new ones. Well, I'm not too sure then, Yamal. Again, YouTube's a personal preference for the channel owner, so it really is up to you. But yeah, back onto this game here. Inter are making a ton of mistakes. There's going to be Fluminense taking a throw in here. And Xavier does a long ball. And it is going to be now a little collection there from Inter. Yeah, whatever you think. Yamal, whatever you think. I promise you. It's not for me to decide, It's for you, bro. You should, pick something you're going to enjoy. So that's all I can say. Pick something you're going to enjoy to do. Because if you don't pick something you're going to enjoy, you're not going to, like, you enjoy now, but later you're not going to, then it's going to be a bit more difficult. So if you pick something now that you know you're going to enjoy later, it's going to be easier. 100%, you know. And this is now going to be with Fluminense. Arias, and these subjects are new to you, not just me, but all of our class. Oh, yes, O-level subjects that weren't taught in the class 7, yeah. You're not good. Yamal, bro, I promise you, just, like, I'll say it one more time. Pick something you're going to enjoy now that you will enjoy later. Don't just pick something, you know, don't pick something that's trendy. Pick something that no one's doing. That will give you more views, actually. That's the weird thing about it, you know? You'll get more views if you do something that no one's doing. And it's not really about views anyway when you're live streaming. Yeah, you like it, then do it. Yeah, sure. But it's not about that. You don't focus on views. You focus, or not even subscribers or whatever. You focus on just enjoying it first. Because at first it's more a hobby, and then you start building into a career when you start doing it more. Of course, that is my final advice that I'm giving on live stream, because we now lock into this match. Let's go. I think the ref has stopped caring about any fouls. I mean, bro is literally just giving out all of the, you know, yellow cards and everything. Yeah, that's all the tips, exactly. The referee looks just like Alfredo Morelos, former Rangers player. Yeah, I think I've seen this referee before, Ivan Barton. Yeah, top-tier advice, exactly. I swear I've seen this guy referee some games before. What games is he? He's from El Salvador's Prime Division. That's his regular refereeing. Regular refereeing there. I don't know what El Salvador's primary division looks like, but yeah, it looks like he's very cardy. Likes to do that. I've actually got a yellow. I think I got a set of yellow cards. Let me check. I keep almost undoing this mic here. Let me go do that. I don't have the yellow cards with me. I got a referee whistle. I got 2 referee whistles. I did have a yellow and red card set. No way poll favoring Inter. And no, that's who you're supporting. I don't think that's who's going to win. I think it's just who you're supporting in this one. Why does bro have a yellow card, and why is bro moving with that chair like it's a Ferrari? Yeah, I got a yellow and red card because when I was doing the 1v1s with Dynamites, right, he sometimes gets, like, all on you. He's, like, going at you. So I bring the yellow and red card out because I go and tell him off. Red cards sit out. And, you know, yellow card, just, like, be cautioned. And, yeah, that was a close chance, actually, for Fluminense to get another one there. And let's see, you don't have to set up mic and camera. Well, then probably I wouldn't recommend streaming then if you don't have a mic and camera. Yamal, that is a recommendation. Don't do it then if you don't have those. Those are like the minimums you need probably. Bastoni. And that is going to be somehow no foul. What? Has this referee just decided there's no fouls anymore in the game? He's playing like, you know, that mode on FC where you don't have any rules? Dino set to make his refereeing debut. I'll probably do a better job than the El Clasico refs, to be honest. And this is now passed back there. And it's going to be across to the left side. And it's just going to be cleared back by Fluminense. Fluminense still trying to retain some possession there. Because really, their players down on the ground. That was a very wild cross. Actually going into the path of the striker there. Cano just trying to reach that one. Also, I just realized as well, German Cano, 37 years old. That is insane as well. Half this team is looking pretty, you know, aged. You got 44-year-old keeper. You got 37-year-old striker. Who else is old on this one? 35-year-old Xavier. Arias is 27. I mean, he's in his prime. Martinelli's 23. That's pretty young. Thiago Silva, 40 as well. Like, how old is this team? Freitas, 25. Rene, 32. Like, half the team's above 30. And how old? The sub-keeper's younger than the starting keeper. Sub-keeper's 26. Sub-keeper should leave to a different team, honestly, because Bro's not getting any minutes when he's in his prime, whereas he's been benched by a 44-year-old guy. Do I have football cards? Yes. Got signed Manchester United card inside of this box. Signed PSG card inside this box. We got, well, it's not signed. It was actually Donnarumma's shirt piece from one of the Champions League matches. And the Man United one was signed by Mason Mount. Yeah. Opened them on stream before you, Mole. Also, I think I made one into a short or something. 44-year-old guy. Exactly, I know. Which is insane. Benched by a 44-year-old. Into losing PSG scenario will be repeated. I know. It's the same mentality. It's a mentality issue for Inter Milan. I swear it is. I swear it's the coach and a mentality issue. Hercules is coming on. Lima's coming on. Imagine when is he going to start playing? Yeah, exactly. He's going to start playing when he's like 30 or something like. Because this keeper, Fabio, even though he's 44, he's actually looking good. I will say this always. A keeper has more longevity than a starting field, like an on-field player, because the keeper, doesn't really have to move that much just for the dives, and that as long as you're good on dives, you're all good. And here we go, Di Marco. Here's a very good chance. Cross. And cleared away by Fluminense. There's one back there nicely by Inter Milan. Now onto the right side here. Enrique. And Enrique just trying to find some space. He passes back there to Barella. Barella to the center of the park there with Sucic now over to Darmian. I think that was now back to Enrique, sorry. Then it's just cleaned up by Fluminense. Arias. And that's a foul on Arias. It's going to be a free kick. Arias is just, he's just so skillful, Arias. Smash life for Arias. That guy's skills. He is best player on the field right now. He's just so lively, so bright. He's just like, really good. I love watching him. Love watching him the other Fluminense games. He is just, top tier quality in his prime right now. And it's going to be a throw in here for Fluminense. Rene is going to be taking Inter did so well this season. Let's be honest. Well, Inter did well. I mean, I'm not to judge. I didn't watch the Serie A too much, but they did well in terms of Serie A. Champions League, they did decent up until the final, but it's just the result. There was 0 trophies in the season. No trophies somehow. I don't know what Inter was doing when they got, to the later stages of the trophy competition. It's completely, fumbled around there. But yeah, as not, supporting Inter, as a neutral. That was a save there by Sommer, by the way. That is brilliant. Exactly, Kieran. What a save that was. Arias so close again. He's going to take the corner here. But yeah, here we go. Corner coming in. Header. Oh, that was not a great connection there from... Who was that? I think it was Hercules, maybe? Not a great connection. Regardless, it was Bernal. But Arias just so deadly. So deadly. Nothing more I can say about him besides he is just, so deadly. I feel like, it's the current coach just doesn't work. I don't think he's going to last too long here, the current coach. There's a long ranger trying to reach Sommer when he's out of the box. There, he just collects that. Sommer went from having a disaster class to actually having a good, game in the second half. So far, at least. Don't want to jinx it. He went to the washroom. What'd you miss? Sommer did a brilliant save. Arias has been the best player on the field. That's about it. And I don't know if you're there for the triple substitution, which was, of course, Mkhitaryan, Dumfries, and Aslani coming off for Enrique, Sucic, and Carboni. Who's called Hercules? He's a guy off Fluminense. He's number 35. Someone in Europe is looking at Arias. I guarantee it. Someone is. That's the problem though with the Brasilia Serie A. You get, these guys getting taken out when they're, making the team so strong. That's the thing. And that's why the league, is suffering like that. But yeah, Arias is just so good. Also, I heard news. about the new FC game. I don't know if any of you guys play FC 25. I'm sure quite a few of you guys play. Here's a very good chance, first of all, and that's going to be cleaned up. Good. But yeah. Oh, wait, I'll keep going. I'll wait till it goes out because there's again, it's now Fluminense on the attack. Cross. Cleared. Given straight back. And now it's going to be Lautaro cleaning this one up. What is this 1-2 pass at the back? A little fiddling they're doing. Is this a joke? Here we go. Anyway, they've built something from that, and then they just give it away. Is that... You didn't buy any FIFAs after FIFA 23? Well, FC 26 is supposedly going to be open world in the career mode for the player. You can, like, customize your player's outfit. You can customize your stadium. You can drive around, get a house, get a better, you know, like, things in your house, like a pool, furniture. That's what they were meaning, like FC 26 is going to be completely different, you know, compared to any other FIFA. So, yeah, that'll be pretty cool. And also Brazilian League, Chile League, and is it Chile or Chilean? I think it's Chilean, Brazilian, and there's one other league from South America coming to FC 26. So, yeah, we will see Neymar in FC 26 most likely. I think that's probably why they're bringing the Brazilian League in. Hi, Ayan. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. There's a substitution for Fluminense. We have, looks like Everaldo's coming on, and it looks like that is... Who's getting off there? Someone just got subbed off. Cano there. You asked your parents to buy FC 26 after I do good on your first quarter in the new school. Yeah, FC 26 is good. Hopefully. Bro, that's not even a football game anymore. The football's going to be a side quest. Exactly. Football's turned into a side quest. I mean, respect to the career mode being developed. I like career mode. And you play your mile as well, so the W's as well. What kind of copy of me do we have here? What? Oh, yes, you got double your ions in this chat. Crazy. Barella to Bastoni. And that is a very failed touch from Bastoni. Should have done that a little bit better. Only team you know in Brazil is... Boca Junior. Isn't Boca Junior in Argentina, though? I swear they're an Argentinian team. I don't know. But you're a poet, too. W's, you know. Ayan Oberoi. Hopefully I said your name right. Yeah, Boca Juniors is not Brazilian. Yeah, that's what I thought. Maybe you mean Botafogo, Ultra Corner. I think maybe you mean Botafogo. You're on the cover for FC 26? You know, maybe. I'm assuming it's going to be the Ballon d'Or winner, so it'll either be, you know, Nuno Mendes, Vitinha, Dembele, Yamal, one of those guys. I'm pretty sure it'd be Yamal just because of PR. There is supposedly here as well a claim by Barella that there's a handball. Brazilian football is 10 times better. Well, I mean, this tournament kind of proves it a little bit. Boca just Argentinian. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I think Ultra Corner might have meant Botafogo. And this is going to be Lautaro. There's a foul. That should be a free kick for Lautaro Martinez. What TV channel are you watching? Goofy Argentinian TV channel. Whoa. Whoa. Some interleague anger there. Yeah, that handball claim is a complete fallacy there. What is that? That is not a oh. Nah, that's not a handball, right, guys? Say you're running towards the ball. Holy jeez. Test. Okay, there we go. Well, I absolutely dropped my mic completely. I was going to say, there's no way this is a handball, right? Like that, you're running, it hits there. That's not a handball. No, I didn't mute my mic. I dropped it, not the chap. I literally dropped it on the floor. Luckily, I caught it before it fell because it completely unplugged. But yeah, you mean Boca Junior, but I didn't know. Oh, yeah, you didn't know. Okay, W's Ultra Corner. I was trying to defend you there, saying maybe you just, you know, slipped up on the name. Yeah, De Vrij, very close miss. I missed it again because it's stupid mic. I swear, get this cord out of the way. Why is this cord going on the ground anyway? It's so long. Yeah, that was close. Messi is better than R9. Okay, yeah. I don't think that's too controversial, Yamal. So there's like a very, happy R9 fan in this chat. Okay, and this is now Inter again with a counter-attack. DiMarco, get off the field, DiMarco. I swear, I don't even care if that's a foul. Get off the field. You genuinely wasting every chance. Your pace is too slow. And yeah, Bastoni back to Barella. But nothing happened. Judgment, Inter have been better, though. They didn't sub off Lautaro Martinez for some reason. He's still on the field with his, poor play. Barella cross. But Martinez misses that header there. It's advantage played to Fluminense. Long ball. Oh, that should have been a better long ball, really. Messi is the best. Ballon d'Ors, more trophies, World Cup. To R9, yeah, 100%. Martinez for a Despacito. Yeah, exactly. Despacito, come on. Really annoyed by this team. I know, for sure, both, Fluminense have been playing this really, fast-paced style of play. It's not, suiting Inter and sort of their gameplay build-up, I feel like. They were better against River Plate. I think River Plate played a bit differently to Inter. I think Inter benefited from River Plate. Here we go, substitution. Basti. Why is this? What is this coach's subs? Augusto for Bastoni. Yeah, I get that, but Martinez should be coming off the field. This guy's been doing zero. Absolutely. At least Bastoni's been doing something in defense. My goodness, why is Esposito not coming on? Is that a joke? What is that? That is genuinely, weird. I don't understand that one. Barella trying to run on that chance. He doesn't keep it in. Oh, that was very close for him. Try and keep that one in there. Barella, I feel like he's been, the most hardest working player on this field. He seems like, very hard worker. Appreciation to him. And play.fifa.com/Potham. FIFA.com/Potham. Is way too much protected. I know, he's too protected, I feel like, at the moment. He should be off. Come off, Esposito, come on. You should be punishing a player for bad form. Not too bad. Don't punish a player for bad form in terms of, it's one game. It is what it is. But, multiple games of bad form, they should be punished by saying, get better in training. And then you can come on and start. And you can prove yourself. Because that's how it should be working. It really boosts morale if you can prove yourself and get back onto the first team. Yeah, at the moment, Esposito, might have been a better option, coming on as a substitute. If he performs better, start next game. That's how it should be. It shouldn't be, just preferring players over. With Chivu, yeah, Chivu, not great coach, honestly. It seems like he's not doing the right things in terms of this Inter team. I mean, maybe he hasn't had enough time. Again, it's been barely any time, but we'll have to see, going to the Serie A next season. Or even the pre-seasons, I feel like. Arias has been wonderful, but Thiago Silva for you. So, yeah, for sure, Arias has been amazing. Thiago Silva amazing in the defense, as always. But, yeah, Arias, honestly, though, I'm going to vote as player of the match. That was the first vote I ever did last game for player of the match. Can I play FC Mobile? Not at the moment, Yamal, because I'm watching the Club World Cup. Probably wouldn't play a video game during a watch-along. But, if you meant another time, yeah, sure, I'll try. It's going to be Barella after, yes. Not today, again. It's because I got the Major League Baseball thing after. It's, it's 1 a.m. for me almost. Well, it's actually 12 a.m. coming up. Then I've got the Major League Baseball thing at 2 a.m. Then I've got a match at 4 a.m. Then I've got to go to sleep. Maybe, when I'm on holiday, because I won't have... I'll actually have my Xbox, so I'll be able to play FC 25 with you guys, so that'll be cool. Since you said you have FC 25, Yamal, I can play with you there. And here we go, free kick for Inter. You have no faith left. Well, hopefully this free kick can provide something for you, Judgment, for Inter Milan. Let's see here. It looks like DiMarco is going to be taking. There's a problem with that? And what's the problem, Yamal? I can play FC Mobile on the holiday too, no problem. And let's see. DiMarco getting ready to take the shot, most likely. I don't think it's going to go for any other player. I think he's going to curl this one. Here we go. DiMarco takes the shot, rises in, and it's just to the side. I thought it was going in there. Your PS5 is in... You're in Texas and your PS5's in Ohio? Why is your PS5 so far away from you, bro? I thought that was in for a second. Yeah, same. I thought it was in as well, Kieran. Oh, it was just so close. It was like a fraction. Actually, a decent free kick from DiMarco, I gotta say. That was really close. Oh, you're visiting. Okay, I see. I see you're visiting. You know, I'm not going on holiday for a week, though, so... You know, it's going to be a bit... Don't know how long you're visiting for, but yeah, for me. It's cooling break right now, guys. So we're just waiting on for this cooling break. Everyone just drinking up. That was a close one. That was really close. I do think, though, Lautaro Esposito should be happening. That was Declan Rice. He would be having out those rice balls. Declan and his free kicks, I gotta say. You know, the fact that as well, those were his 2 first free kick goals, I think. Oh, you're visiting your grandpa and grandma. Oh, that's so nice, Yamal. That's nice. Yeah. W family. W family. And let's see. The cooling break is still on here. That original shot by Arias there. What a shot. What a save by Sommer. That is crazy. The one-handed save from Sommer. That is brilliant. So you forget? That's okay. It's okay if you forgot it. No problem. You know, family is more important. And there is a little bit of a miss from Inter in that little play. They're just re-showing here. That's the De Vrij miss. How did he miss that one? That is crazy. And then that, you know, free kick from DiMarco to on Schala. Is that the venue? The venue, Bank of America Stadium. That's the one where we had that delay, that goofy delay, whatever it was. Yeah, in Charlotte. Let's check if there's any, what the weather is like there. Zoom to Earth. Hey, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. It would have been proper basmati rice. Yes, exactly. Rice would be absolutely smashing that. So where is Charlotte? I need to find that on the map. It's in South Carolina. It's actually North Carolina, sorry, on the border with South. Okay, so let's go up to... Yeah, there we go, Charlotte. Yeah, it's looking like Charlotte's pretty hot. Let's check. The forecast, high of 31 currently. There, it's cloudy. I'm doing good. I'm watching doing a watch along here. AR for Inter versus Fluminense. Oh, sorry, steaming? Oh, yeah. You don't like Mbappe? Saw the short? No, I like Kylian. Kylian's my favorite player currently, besides Cristiano. Here we go. Fluminense. What short did I say I don't like Kylian on? Wait, I'm confused. And there's an offside there, and it looks like Inter are just, yeah, they're just offside. I wanted him in 8. Wait, what short is that? 8 out of 10? No. Is that blind? Is that blind ranking? Will I do an ear piercing? No. I won't. 10 is the worst. No, that was blind ranking, and there was no option because it was a Legends blind ranking. So, you know, I'm not putting Mbappe up with a legend, you know. Like, you've got, of course, Messi. Ronaldo, Messi. You don't have, like, Mbappe up there already, you know. He needs to still prove himself some more. He's not already there. Imagine it wasn't offside. I know that was a clear opportunity if that wasn't offside. 31 degrees Celsius, not that bad. Yeah, let's actually check what's here. There's my brother playing in a tournament in this temperature right now. 48 Celsius high. He was playing in a 48 Celsius temperature. That is insane. Props to him. Props to him. You know, you got U13s playing in 48 Celsius. Again, this is probably humid heat. So, you know, not really a big comparison, you know. Because dry heat's different. This is 14% humidity, so it's not. I can try piercing like CSN. Nah, it's okay. Not really for me. Yeah, DinoDoomz W. I mean, the cooling breaks are normal for an SPL, but, like, I haven't seen... There's so many cooling breaks in this match. It's actually insane. There's, like, 3 each game. There's a shot. Wow, Lautaro very close. Very close from Lautaro Martinez to get, you know, a goal there. But, again, he's just getting unlucky. I think Esposito should come on now. Come on, Esposito. You can come on. I feel like Esposito, you know, would be good just to finish off the game. You know, there's 10 minutes left. Yeah, it was a lovely save. Nice and easy. And there's a little bit of a cramp here. What's my prediction for Inter? At the moment, 1-0 still. I wouldn't be surprised if this goes to extra time, to be honest. Remember what Inter did to Red Diamonds? They began the turnaround from about this time. Yeah, Esposito needs to come on. Esposito he's playing? Did I miss his sub? Oh, he came on for Thuram? I missed his substitution. Yeah, I missed his sub. Oh, that must have been when my mic fell out. I think it was. It was when my mic fell off. Well, there's been a substitution here now. Yeah, been on for 8. I haven't even seen him. Ghosting alert. Sorry, Esposito. I'm sure you were doing good. Yeah, I can see you now. I can see him now. I didn't see him get pocketed by Thiago Silva, no. It's because I think it was when my mic dropped on the floor. So, you know, I was a bit distracted. The mic has been messing everything up. I know. Every time. It's like the stupid cord. Always when something's happening. It's like, come on. Do Inter have to play good when my mic's like going bad? Do I have to keep dropping on the floor maybe? Then something good will happen. I'm surprised they subbed off Thuram though. I would have subbed off Lautaro though. Thuram also is playing pretty average, gotta say. I gotta say, Thuram Ulien, maybe if he comes to Inter Milan, that link up with his brother, that might be good. It might be good. Esposito been rapping Despacito after seeing 40-year-old Silva in defense. Bring Diet can tell him to eat the mic again. He's not... Oh, my goodness, that was a very close chance. How was that not in by Lautaro Martinez? Wow. Now Fluminense on the counter, and this is a big one for them because it's a 3v3. Here we go. It's now a 3v4. It's going to be now with the ball. Arias, it looks like. And that is bad. 44-year-old keeping that lead intact. Yeah, exactly. Will I watch the African Nations Cup? Yeah, I'll watch it for my boy Mane. I love, yeah, Sadio. I'll watch it for him. Yeah, I'll watch Senegal's games. I'll watch some of the other games too. If you guys tell me the best teams to watch there, of course, I know Morocco, Senegal. There's a shot, and it just bounces off the inner post. How is that possible? How? How old are the Fluminense players? I know half their team's above 30 years old. The goalkeeper, 44. How did that not happen there? Yeah, I know. I'm actually feeling now maybe a draw just because there's been turned up a notch here. Again, this is last-minute pressing because of desperation. Again, shouldn't be like this. What is going on? I have no idea. This is crazy. This game's turned into a crazy thing. But yeah, unfortunately, DinoDoomz can't come on AR just because he's been... yeah, it's now 12 a.m. and he's not awake. So he's asleep because he was doing football all the time, bad to get asleep. You think it'll draw? Well, it can't actually draw. It has to go to either extra time or pens, unless you mean, like, you know... yeah, oh yeah, draw then extra... Okay, AR. Yeah, sure. I didn't see that. My bad. My fault. Now, to finally wake up. Where was this all game? I know exactly. What was Lautaro doing? Lautaro's actually taken some shots finally for the first time in history. Finally actually showing up for the team. W's Lautaro for actually turning up, you know, with 7 minutes remaining of regular time. Same with DeMarco. Like, bro, suddenly here. Like, what was bro doing this whole time? That is an absolute floater, and it's going to be a goal kick. Inter needs young players. Yeah, I know. They need some more younger talent, you know. How did that not go in by Lautaro? How did it not go in? What's the AC temperature? It's set to 21. I don't think it's 21, though. It's 24. Outside temp is 37 Celsius outside temp. And it's 12 a.m. in the morning. So, yeah, today was the hottest day so far. 48 Celsius. Here we go. It's going to be Fluminense passing through. Here's a very good chance for Fluminense. Shot over. That could have been game over there if they had scored that. Inter needs some prodigy for sure. Yeah, they need someone, you know. They need a prime player. They need some new young talent on the bench. They need someone in the prime for the midfield there. That midfield's struggling without, you know, a key player. Yeah, that was a good pass. Yeah, that was actually a very good one on the side there. Just like a nice, you know, side shift. And it, you know, really opened up the field. And that is going to be removed there. It's now going to be Fluminense. Yeah, another counter. Looks like this is going to be with Xavier. Oh, it's actually, sorry, Santos. Santos just winning, and now it's going to be with Sommer. And it looks like that Xavier's getting a yellow card here. Raining a few times a day. Well, lucky rain, AR. But here we go. Yellow card, Thiago Santos. You know, Fluminense just need to hold on. They just are so close. They're now, you know, about 8 minutes away from a victory here to the quarters. 8 minutes away to the quarters. That is insane. What's up with the ref nowadays? I know the ref's completely forgotten that he's, you know, this referee, I feel like, was giving so many cards at the start. Now he's given none. Luis Enrique, horrible player. Yeah, he's not playing well, I got to say. Every time he's subbed on, he's been pretty average for Inter Milan. You love watching DinoDoomz eating CR7's head. Yeah, well, he's not going to be doing that for, you know, a couple of weeks just because of his thing. Well, actually, you know, I think it's a week and a half, actually. Barella, unfortunately. Barella passing it over to Peter Sucic. Sucic hasn't been doing too much this game. Yeah, you know, they've been more lively, Inter, but for sure there's something missing. That is a good catch there by Fabio. The 44-year-old just collecting that one nice with ease. Smash like for old footballers. And that is going to be a nice, another little bit of time wasting for Inter Milan. I'm sorry, for Fluminense. And here we go. It's again, a little breakaway chance here for Fluminense. Again. Became Arabian commentator while speaking Barella. And here we go. This game's so open now. I know that the field's opening up. It's like a back and forwarder now. It's all like Palmeiras versus Botafogo at the very end. Like in the something. They're just holding the ball at the corner flag now. Fluminense. And the referee is given a free kick here to Fluminense. Barella is so frustrated. So tired tomorrow. I need to clean up your PC and install a new component. Have a good night. Thank you, Judgment. Well, unfortunately, you know, Inter couldn't get the dub for you, at least at the moment. You know, I'd be excited if maybe they get something from a counter chance. But, yeah, at the moment, it seems like they're not going to get the dub. Hopefully, the team does improve, though. I really would love to see Inter back onto, you know, their form 2 years ago. So, yeah, W Judgment. And Sommer's now going to take that. Free kick was very bad. Quickly taken by Inter. NASA once designed a football for FIFA for the World Cup once. It was a perfect sphere and it was behaving unpredictably. Probably why it wasn't selected. The Jubilani, I think, is the best World Cup ball. Honestly. Don't know what you guys think is the best football for the Jubilani. Will Man City make it? Yes, for sure. I think Man City will make it against Al Hilal. I don't see... Hilal are missing a striker. Salam El Dostri, their best player, is injured now for 8 weeks, which is insane. That's going to be good for Al Nassr at the start of the Saudi League, which is great. But yeah. Oh, they use it. Is it the Jubilani? Wait. Was it that one? It looks like it's going to be a goal kick here for Inter. Which ball is it? NASA designed World Cup ball. Yeah, it was the Jubilani. Yeah, exactly. That was the one. They didn't design the ball. It says here they played a role in improving its aerodynamics because it was a special ball. Yeah, W. You know, Jubilani best World Cup ball, honestly, because of how it goes like that in the air. Insane ball. Yeah, W have his faction for bringing up the Jubilani because that is, it's my brother's favorite football. It's my favorite football. It's a lot of people's favorite football, honestly, just because it's just so special. Lautaro over to the right side here. Nike total, 90 ball yellow. Let's search that one up. Jubilani I wanted to buy, but didn't get the original. Yeah, I don't have a Jubilani either. I love to play with it. Oh, yes, this one, Pep, I've got it. I've actually got this ball currently. I've got the Premier League edition of it. So, yeah, that ball I love. I love playing with this ball, the Nike Total 90, because it's honestly, like, really... It has a lot of knuckle to it. When you hit it, it feels like it dips down nicely. It's nice and soft, padded. It's nice for, you know, shots. I feel like it's a very good shooting ball. You know, rather than skills, I think it's really good for shots. And that's why we saw so many shots this season in the Prem, you know. I agree with you. I actually really like that ball. I actually got it for my birthday. It was my gift there, and I really trained so much with it. It's such a good ball. I'll get it for you guys at the end of this stream once this game ends. Or if there's like an extra time break, I'll get it then. And it looks like something's been occurring here. 7 minutes additional time. Welcome back, Yamal. Hello. Salutations again. This is going to be a corner for Inter Milan. 7 minutes left. Inter's coach is pleading that they get something here. I had the Jubilani original ball. Played in your town, say Polokwane, South Africa World Cup in 2010. Wow. That is amazing, Silos, yeah. I would love to have tried out the Jubilani. I never got ever a chance to try it. Maybe in the future I could get my hands on one. But yeah, I'd love to have original Jubilani. And there's a cutback. Here's a very good chance for Inter. What the heck is that shot? Is Augusto okay? Genuinely? Alaikum assalam, Isa. Welcome to the stream. And if you want the best official ball is the Puma Orbita. The Puma Orbita. Let's have a look at that one. I think I've seen it before. Yeah, it's the one with the yellow with the orange, like, little gradients on it. That's the Academy one. Then there's also the pink highlight ones. Oh, that's the Puma Orbita Pro PI Brilliance. Yeah, I've seen that one in my store. I've seen the Academy version too. The Academy version's the one my football club actually uses. I know, what was that shot? That was disgusting. Smash like for footballs getting blasted out of the stadium. Exactly. Smash like for that. My Arabic is on point. Thanks. You know, it'll be more on point when I actually learn all the terms. Here's Lautaro. That is a waste. Sure, cut back again past Esposito, who's in the center. I don't know why not many players going forward instantly turn back. No one's going to predict it if you do it quickly, you know. Do a chop backwards, cut in. Everyone's going to be sent forward. Absolute waste from Lautaro. Should have tried to win a corner there as well. Might have been better. And you sucks in ball quality. For you, it's almost the same, because here we used to play with Costco and Nivea. Okay, I see. I see. Julian was too soft and changing directions on long-range shots, and some corners, some didn't prefer it anymore. Yeah, that's why I think they didn't make a ball like it anymore. But for sure, you know, I feel like it's better for strikers who can actually, you know, master it. Because if you master the Jubilani, it's harder for a goalkeeper to save. So it's like it's a skill-based ball almost. It's like very skillful to master. I know it's unpredictable, but I'm sure there's like some sort of ways to master, to sort of try and control how unpredictable it is to make it less, you know. Have I learned about Costco company or Nivea? I know Nivea is a sun brand. There we go. It's a goal. And Fluminense have sealed the round of 16, completed their quarterfinals on the way. And Hercules is the one to score it. The guy from, you know, Roman and Greek legends. He scored a goal. And Inter Milan are out, unfortunately. It's all over for them. You know, the Greek demigod has scored a goal here. And he's really, you know, just helped the fans actually have full belief. Was into getting close there. And that is over. 2-0 Fluminense. And let's just have a look at the play here. It's an absolute stunner because Inter has no defense. Just brought to the right side. Inter need Lukaku. Exactly. You know, sign actually someone good. I know Lukaku, if you guys know, Lukaku actually has this guy called Lukaku on Instagram. I've seen that guy. He's actually pretty decent, Lukaku. On the Instagram, the IG, the fake footballer. Yeah, they need Lukaku, though. Actually, they need, like, a set striker, actually strong build. You know, both their strikers are a bit slender build, not as strong, I feel like. You had too much hope in Inter. Fair play to me and Ian. Yes, I knew Fluminense would get, 2-1. Please Inter score so it can be 2-1, I want the 2-1. I want the 2-1. I want my prediction to be correct. The first time I get a prediction, come on, please, Inter, can you score one? Nah, Barella, you're too, you're going a bit... Oh, there's a little bit of a fight breaking out, looks like. Is that fight stopped? Yeah, I think it is. Look at Barella hit someone there. I was going to say. The version Greek. Yeah, Heracles and the Roman version Hercules. I do have to correct myself. Yeah, Habis faction. Because one thing about me is I actually learnt my favorite subject for about 12 years was Greek-Roman mythology. So yeah, I did actually make an error myself. Heracles is the Greek version, which is commonly, misconfused. Of course, he was the son of Zeus, whereas the Hercules would be the son of Jupiter, I think is Zeus, right? Yeah, Jupiter. But Saturn is Saturn is Jupiter's father. And there is just Fluminense really just taking their time. 2 minutes left to get one goal to make the... Yeah, Heracles. Yeah, exactly. Heracles. I mean, I'm saying it bad, probably. Like, I used to pronounce some of those people's names really bad. Oh my goodness, hit the crossbar. What the heck? I used to pronounce Aphrodite. I don't know how you guys say Aphrodite or Aphrodite. I say for the goddess, I think Aphrodite. Again, I pronounce half of those guys' names wrong, but I did try and study it for a long time. It was my favorite subject. I read all the Percy Jackson books, all that stuff. I read all 4 series by the GOAT author Rick Riordan. That was an insane strike, by the way. Insane. And what a crossbar practice going on there. How great was that strike? Oh my goodness. Hit the corner. Actually hit the corner. Wow. Wow, that is, a 0.1% chance there. Heracles. Thank you, Habis faction, for actually showing me the correct pronunciation there. 30 seconds left on this game. It's over. It's over. I got the full-time whistle. Let me blow it. They're just holding in the corner. They don't even care. There's a foul. It's going to be a free kick for Fluminense. There's nothing you can do. Those fans are insane, bro. The fans are insane. Smash like for insane fans. Inter need a total overhaul. Same as Porto. Porto and Inter are both in the same situation. Inter out in the round of 16. And let's see what you said here. Alan Marcos da Silva. Let's see what you said about Inter. Translate. Here we go. Inter is trash. I agree. At the moment, at least, Alan. Also, welcome to stream. Hope you're doing well. And Fluminense is getting paid for this comp. 100%. They're going to get some people. And there we go. Full time. That was a terrible whistle blow. There we go. Full time. And that is going to be Fluminense 2-0 against Inter Milan. Again, I said it, guys. Inter are not good. All the Italian clubs are trash. I mean, Napoli might be a bit different. I feel like this season Napoli's showing they're very a different side to the rest of the Serie A clubs. Very attacking. But yeah, that is a crazy match. I knew it. I knew Inter were going to get out in the round of 16 just because they're absolutely, they weren't on form. They weren't good. How can a trash team like that be in the Champions League final? I don't know how they were doing that. I know a lot of Inter fans complaining about their team. Zidane will be selected as ref. We saw his final whistle. Yeah, that was a good final whistle. But yeah, Fluminense. Yeah, Fluminense will get paid for sure in this competition. Yeah, 100%. But yeah, that is full-time. Player of the match, Arias. And that is going to be game sealed. And I will see you guys at 2 a.m. if any of you are interested for the MLB watch party. I think it's Yankees versus the something. Yankees versus Toronto Blue Jays. My first ever Major League Baseball game. Otherwise, I'm going to be live at 4 a.m. for the Man City versus Al Hilal game. And what happened to Inter who played Barcelona? I know what happened to them. They disappeared. But W stream, I will see you soon, guys. Make sure to like and sub up if you haven't already, because we're streaming every Club World Cup match game still. And I'll see you in the next stream. W's and Fluminense have done it. To no surprise, really, for me. But, you know, they've really surprised some of these fans out here. 2 a.m. means around 5 a.m. Wow. Yeah, it's crazy. Because, you know, the Man City Al Hilal one is at 4 a.m. For me as well. So that's, you know, going to be 9 a.m. for you guys. But see you guys in the next one. Goodbye. W stream as well.